In this video, you're going to learn the exact steps it takes for you to start a business in the UK. However, there are a few catches to this video. I need you to, in return, click that subscribe button, and I also need you guys to make a promise to me. Promise that you will take action after this video. I have left a bunch of resources in the description, from an ebook that talks you through everything in this video in more detail, along with templates. Also, please use the comment section to speak to me, to speak to other business owners. Let's help each other on this journey. I have experience as a company director and also as a sole trader. So if you're watching this and you're interested in one or the other, I'm going to talk you through how to get it all done in this video. So let's just get straight into it. So what products should you sell? Now this of course is down to you as the individual, but if you have no idea what to sell, there are a few things you can do to kind of give yourself a bit of inspiration. So one of the things I like to do now is to scroll through TikTok. And within TikTok, you will come across product ads. I'm pretty sure you've seen them when you're on TikTok on a regular basis. You will see products that are being advertised from people reviewing them, from people just demonstrating them, and you will usually see that there is an ad at the bottom corner. So you want to check out what kind of products are being advertised, if there is a trend in a certain type of product. Maybe that is a product that you should go ahead and sell too. A way that you can do that is just through flicking through your For You page and starting to like anything that is product related, and that will just allow TikTok to feed you even more product ads and product related videos. Another thing you can do is search the hashtag TikTok made me buy it, and that's going to come up with loads of products that people are liking and products that are trending at the moment. You also have the TikTok shop tab, and this is where products are being sold. So you can have a look at what's popular, what's trending, and just see if you get any inspiration from what you see there. Now, if you already have an idea or a niche that you want to go into, you can use websites like Google Trends and search in what the product is or what the keyword is. For example, I sell hair accessories, so I could type in hair accessories or curly hair accessories, and see if the trend is doing well or if it's declining. So if I find that satin pillowcase is declining, it could be an insight that maybe it's not something that is going to do well for me right now because people aren't searching for it, it's not in demand. But if you see that something is rising, that could be a good indicator that this is a good product for you to go into sell. Personally, I find as a business owner, 10 years in business, if you want to do this for the long journey, you do want to kind of go into a niche that you enjoy, because when it gets tough, when business gets tough, you can't think of inspiration and ideas of marketing and stuff. You will need to draw from somewhere. And for me, of course, I sell curly hair accessories, and that's a product that I use on a regular basis. It's something that I personally need. So that keeps me going and keeps me inspired. Don't go into a business that you know you're going to get bored of. I think it's going to make it harder for you to actually continue when the going gets tough. You also want to find a product that actually solves a problem, or it kind of fixes an insecurity that people may have. Now let's talk about the different kind of product businesses that you can go into. A lot of people just think of the straight B2C, which is business to customer, and that is when you just sell products online or in person, but you're selling to the customer only. Whereas there are a few other options that I will talk you through really quickly here. So drop shipping is a good option. This is when you actually purchase the product from the manufacturer, and the manufacturer sends that product directly to the customer instead of you holding inventory and you having to go to the post office or get a courier to send it to the customer. So it cuts out you as the middleman. All you have to do is market the product and get sales via your website or your links. Essentially, you are going to be making money without doing much physical work. It's just a lot of mental work. And you may have to spend a lot of money on ads to actually get traffic to your product. Now, B2B is business to business, and this is when you are selling your products to like another retailer. For example, if you want to go into wholesale, you may want to sell to like a niche store or even like a big retail store, a big mainstream store. And this is when you're going to sell your products at wholesale price, which we will get into. But this is when you sell it for around like half the price that the customer would pay directly from you. But the benefit is you are selling loads of quantities. So you're not just selling the one, you are selling like 100 or even more than that. B2B can be a great way for you to increase your revenue. Next, we have the subscription business model. And this is when someone pays to have a product delivered to them every month or every 3 months. This is a great way for you to just kind of predict what money is coming in on a regular basis. When you are selling just B2C or B2B, you're not quite sure what every month is going to bring. Like, you can't really predict. You can predict from like past trends and stuff, but when you have a subscription model, you kind of know what you're going to be making every single month if all of the customers stay on, or you have a good flow of people leaving and people coming back at a good rate. So subscription is a great way for you to gain a kind of regular recurring income. Another model is white label, and this is when you are selling a product that doesn't have any branding or any kind of label on it. So for example, you could go to a website like Alibaba and you can purchase any product in bulk for very, very cheap because you are not customizing it. So you're not a brand, you're just selling on another product. For example, a knife set. You're just going to sell that same knife set. You're not going to put your own name on it, your own packaging. It's just your white label in it. So it also means that you're not involved in any of the manufacturing and any kind of that business. You don't have to worry about what's going on there. All you have to worry about is putting in your order and receiving it. So let's get into the juicy part, and that is trademarks, business registration, tax. Let me break it all down for you. Before you finalize on what product you want to sell, you want to make sure that that product and maybe even that brand name that you have come up with hasn't already been taken and isn't already being sold. Now, a lot of people will actually create a product and they will purchase a pattern or they will register the design, which means that you can't go ahead and steal that and sell it. So you don't want to get in a position where you're blind to things. You just start your business, start selling this product, and then you get a letter in the mail telling you that you need to pay and you need to stop selling this product. So what we're going to do is we're going to get everything set up properly in the beginning. And what you can do is you can search the registers via your government websites to see what has been trademarked and what has been already patented. And you can make sure that you do not go ahead with that product. Now, trademark is something that you want to do when you are set in stone that this is the business you're going to go ahead with, this is the business name, this is the logo. Then you want to go ahead and file trademarks so no one can steal your logo and no one can steal your business name. Now, trademarks last you for around 10 years. It's quite a good investment, and it's usually under £200 to file one type of trademark. So if you want to file your logo, it will cost that. If you want to file your logo and your business name, that is 2 fees that you would pay. Now, since we're talking about all the official and legal things, let's talk about registering your business. So once you have done all of this and you're ready to actually start running the business, you're making sales, it's time to register your business. And this is something you will do on the government website again. And guys, please do not panic when I tell you to register your business and register for tax. Just because you are registering for tax, it doesn't mean that you're going to go ahead and have to pay this huge amount of money. I think people get so scared when I mention this. What happens is if you have made £1,000 in gross income between the tax year April to April, you will have to register for tax and do a tax return. However, if you've only made £1,000 or you've made over, I think it's £12,500 within that tax year, then you will pay a fee if you haven't made a loss. So for example, if you made that amount, but then you made a loss because you spent like over that amount, then you don't have to pay the tax, but you still have to file it so the government have it on record how much you made and how much you spent. That's all it means. It doesn't mean you're going to have to go ahead and pay this huge amount of money. To keep track of everything, I do have a template, guys, that I've left down below where you can do your own bookkeeping, which is really easy to use. And here is where you can keep track of all of your sales, what's coming in and what you were spending, so that when you go ahead and file your self-assessment tax return, this is something that you will have on file and you can just input the numbers, input the totals, and then it will come up with how much tax you should spend. When you are registering for your business, there are a few options that you can go ahead and register for. So you can register as a sole trader, a limited company, a partnership, or there's another option for charities as well. But I know most of you watching this are going to be filing as a sole trader or maybe as a limited company. With sole traders, you will register again on the Gov website as a sole trader. It's free to do, you don't have to pay a fee. And it's usually the best thing that you should do in the beginning of your business. And when you're starting to make a healthy profit and a healthy revenue, then you can go ahead and apply to be a limited company. When you are a sole trader, that means you are responsible for doing your tax return at the end of every tax year. Your tax is due on the 31st of Jan, at the end of Jan every single year. So at the 31st of Jan, you are paying for the income and the profit made between the April of the last year and the April of the year before. Complicated, I know, but the tax years run from April to April as a sole trader. So in the January, that's when it's due to pay. So whatever your tax return amount is, you have to pay that tax by the 31st of Jan every single year. You do get reminders, don't panic. When you have signed up for HMRC, which is where you file your tax, you can sign up and they will send you email reminders when everything is due. And do not panic, guys. You can even call them up. They are actually really helpful. If you have any questions, just give them a call and they will explain everything to you. One thing that I've learned over the years is to not be afraid to ask questions. They want to help you as much as you need the help. So definitely don't be afraid and have that like scarcity mindset that I've had in the past. Just go ahead and give them a call. They also have free webinars as well, so you can definitely sign up to those to learn more, along with a YouTube channel as well. When you register as a limited company, this is something that you have to do with HMRC, but also with Companies House. So that is a separate website. So you file your tax returns as a company, your company accounts. This can be quite complicated. You can do it yourself, but it can get complicated, especially the bigger that you get. You will definitely want to hire an accountant and maybe even some kind of accounting software as well to do so. Again, they have advice on their website and on their YouTube channel, so you can check out those. But filing as a limited company does come with a lot of tax implications, and it can actually come with some tax benefits, so it really just depends on your situation. The difference between the two basically is that when you are a limited company, anything that happens to you legally or like financially, if the business is in any kind of debt, it goes against the business and not you as an individual. Whereas if you are a sole trader, it's you that is liable for everything. Like everything comes to you as an individual. You are not separate from your business. So if you need help with a limited company getting set up, Oso are a great company. They actually have a deal with me where they will set up your limited company for you and also your business bank account, because you will need a business bank account to set up your business officially. I personally really love Starling as my sole trader account. So if you're looking for a sole trader business account, I definitely recommend Starling. They have a really great app. It's super easy to use. You can contact them via the app. They don't have a branch, so everything is done online. And then they also have spaces where you can kind of like separate your money from your main account, which is super, super helpful. Now, when it comes to launching your website and having a presence online, we want to make sure that you have a professional email address and physical address. I also have a video on this, but I will touch on it briefly. So of course, to set up your business email address, you can just do this via any kind of provider, even GoDaddy, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo. You can set up a custom domain. It may cost you. I will put the prices on the screen. I have a Gmail G Suite account, which allows me to have custom domains for my email address. And I also have an account with Postbox UK, and they allow me to have a business address. So I get to use this on my documents. I get to use this on any emails. For example, as a content creator, if a business wants to send me products, I don't really like to give out my home address as the address. I feel a bit funny about that. So now I send out my UK postbox address and the physical products will be sent to that office, which is in London somewhere. And then I will have to pay a fee for it to get sent to me directly, but I don't mind paying that fee for the privacy. Royal Mail also do have PO boxes, and this again is where your mail gets sent to somewhere else that isn't your home, and then you go ahead and collect it, or you pay a fee for them to send it to you. Again, check the description for links, and also my ebook will explain all of this in further detail. So now you have your product, you have your business registered and set up properly. So you want to start looking into who your target audience is and who your dream customer is. And to do this, you can of course have a look online. I like to look at my competitors and have a look at their customers, have a look at who's engaging with their content in their comments, fans of them. And then I kind of look at even their profile pages and have a look at what do they like? What do they look like? What kind of ages are there? You can also go out there and just research. For example, with me, I of course am selling products to those with curly hair. So I started to attend all of the curly hair events. Anything I could find on Eventbrite or just on Instagram, your girl would be there, and I would just be talking to people, networking, getting to know what they like, what they don't like. This is things that you're going to want to do as a business owner to really understand who you're selling to. In my ebook, I do share with you guys a few ways that you can actually create your own customer persona, a customer avatar, so that when you are creating content and marketing, you can point your content and your messaging to that person. So you can give them a name, an age, a location, what they like, and it's really, really going to help you on your business journey. So now, where do we sell these products? So I am such a huge fan of Shopify. If you follow my channel, you will know that I've spoken about Shopify a million times. And they also have a great offer for those who are new to the platform. You're just paying £3 to run your business for the first 3 months, which is amazing. And I will leave that down below. So Shopify is a really great platform for you to create an online store. Their templates are amazing. You don't have to do too much when it comes to designing. You can put all of your inventory on there. It has amazing inventory tracking, all of your orders, all of your customers, your shipping, everything is done within the one platform, which is what I really love about Shopify. And you also have tons of apps that can help you with your marketing and customizing your website. You can also watch this video for a full comparison of the different e-commerce platforms that I have tried in the past. So if you're not too keen on starting out selling on your own website, you may just want to sell on marketplaces. So people have made huge amounts of money selling on websites like eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and even TikTok Shop right now is booming. I definitely recommend getting yourself on there. And then the last way is via wholesale. So if you want to sell a bunch of your products to different retailers, you can do this directly by outreaching, or you can actually sign up to marketplaces. A great one is Fair. I will leave the link for those down below too. I'm on Fair, and I recently gained an order on there from Texas, USA. I don't even know what the shop is. It didn't even look like they had their own website or Instagram or anything. I'm guessing it's a physical store in Texas. So to know that they're selling my bonnets in their store is really cool. So I really like Fair as a way for you to advertise your business as a wholesaler. So now let's get into pricing your products. And this is something that I'm super passionate about because I've made so many mistakes with it, guys, in the past. I have sold my products without making any profit, and that is not what I want for you guys. So make sure you check out the ebook down below, because I will have a template on how to price your product. That's really going to help you when it comes to making sure you're making a profit. But the basics is just making sure that you're including everything within your product's cost. If you're purchasing a product from Alibaba, let's say, you may buy, I don't know, a nail set. So if the nail set costs you £5 on Alibaba for the one, that isn't your product cost. You also want to counter in how much the shipping was from Alibaba to your facility or to your home. Then you want to counter in your packaging. How much does it cost to get custom packaging, or how much does it cost for your poly bags or your boxes? How much does it cost for the label for you to print out your shipping label? How much does it cost for your labor, the time that you are putting into packing your order? All of these things add up, and they will actually incorporate into your product's costs. And this allows you to be able to have that leeway into making a profit, because you're not just countering in how much it costs to buy the product, then you end up selling it and you're still not even making a profit because you didn't counter in the shipping costs, the packaging costs, all of those extras add up. Please make sure that you're listing down every single thing that goes into making and actually owning and then sending out your product to a customer. So the next is branding and giving your customers an amazing experience. So for this, I recommend that you follow your favorite brands on Instagram, you sign up to their mail list, you follow their website, and you really track what they are doing as a brand and how they are giving their customers a great experience. I do this and I have found any kind of package that arrives that I open and I'm really excited about and I love the materials inside. I use that as inspiration so that I can give my customers the best experience. Of course, at first you're not going to have the money to be able to invest in this, but there are some really good DIY ways for you to give your customer a good experience, even if it's just customizing your poly bags or your plain boxes with a custom stamp, or just sign in your name or their name. Just make it really nice and personable and cute, which you can do at an affordable price. When it comes to your logo, I do not recommend investing a lot of money up front to design your logo, design your website. That's a no-no. You can literally design your logo on Canva for free, or if you purchase the pro plan, you can do a lot more obviously with the pro. I recommend doing that at first, and then I would then expand to using a graphic designer to kind of make your logo more official and able to be used for loads of different things. If you're good with Photoshop, go ahead and do it on Photoshop, but for the majority watching this, we are not graphic designers, so just go ahead and use a website like Canva. If you are looking for custom packaging, I like to use the websites Vistaprint and Instant Print. Those are more UK based ones. They may have US sites for Vistaprint, I think, but Instant Print is a UK based website. Also, there is Sticker Mule. I use them for my custom poly bags. They are actually, I think they're an American brand too, but they sell to the UK. You also have Kite Packaging. It will cost a bit more because you're not buying in huge quantities, but when you do get to that point, there are amazing overseas websites, for example, like Alibaba. They want large quantities. So we've got our product and our website and everything set up. Now we need to get people to the website and to purchase. This is the hardest part of starting a business, guys. Like, I'm teaching you the easy part. Well, it doesn't sound easy at first, but trust me, this is going to be the easiest part of your journey, because marketing and keeping a business running is when the real work starts. You can market organically, or you could go ahead and do paid marketing. Do not listen to these drop shippers on YouTube telling you to use a credit card to purchase paid ads. If you are new to ads and you just don't know what you're doing, don't do what I did years ago and listened to YouTubers telling you, oh, just use your credit card, and then, you know, when you make the money back from the sales you make, you can pay it back. Honey, that might not happen, okay? So let's not do those kind of things. I will never be the one to tell you to do that. If you're going to invest in paid marketing, I want to make sure that you guys have a budget set aside that you are willing to lose, because in the beginning, you are more than likely to lose money because you're still trying to warm up your audience. You're still trying to find the target audience. You're still trying to find a winning creative that will actually make people buy, and a winning offer on your landing page. You need to nail all of those things in order to actually make the sale, and you're just going to be racking up money. Please make sure that you have a budget set aside to play around with paid ads. Now, social media is a great way for you to market your business organically. It will take you longer, but it's free, so you may as well put all your time and efforts into it. Now, my favorite platforms are Instagram and TikTok. TikTok is the new wave for selling products online, especially with the rise of TikTok Shop. Now, when it comes to creating TikToks and Instagram Reels, you really want to focus on a hook. Now, the hook is what gets a customer in. So the first thing they see is going to make them want to stay and watch the whole video. You do really want to start to learn content creation. Look at competitors and competitors' ads. See what works for them. What are they doing in their videos, in their ads, that are gaining engagement and you think is actually going to gain sales? Because that's something you can incorporate into your own. The key with organic marketing is consistency, especially on social media. So please don't be discouraged, because it may take you a good amount of months to even make your first sale organically. So just enjoy the process and understand that, you know, it could take a while for you to gain that sale. But if social media and marketing strategies isn't something that is your strength and you're not willing to learn it, you could actually use websites like Fiverr to outsource your social media management, your marketing strategies. There is an option there if you want to outsource it to someone else. Now, paid marketing avenues for you to go down are, of course, paid social media ads from TikTok ads, Pinterest, Snapchat, Facebook, and Google ads. Google ads are amazing because people are already searching for a search term. So it's going to be a bit easier for you to gain that sale because someone was already searching for your product. With social media marketing, paid ads, they're not already looking for your product. They're just on Instagram and they have a habit of purchasing on Instagram. So you just really have to catch their attention. Other paid marketing avenues are influencer marketing, which I feel like it always still does well, but it's kind of dying down. And the new thing is UGC, which is user generated content. And that is when you pay an influencer or a content creator to create the content for you, and then you can mix and mash it into your own edit, or you can pay them extra for them to post it on their page. Sometimes it's just good enough for you to post their own content. So really you're just paying for someone to create your ads for you and your content for you. I find, especially with my business, my content does better when there is someone else using the product. So I do want to invest more into UGC so that people can see all different hair types and all different people using my product. Operations. So how we actually going to operate our businesses. Now, Shopify is going to really help you with that. They have everything on that platform that can help you operate your business. I just want to touch on shipping. Shipping here in the UK, there are some websites that you can use to compare how much the costs are for shipping. I always find that Royal Mail comes out as the cheapest option to send a small parcel, especially if you are sending small amounts of orders every single day or every week or every month. For those just starting out, I recommend, if you're here in the UK using Royal Mail, they have different options. And you, of course, if you are sending internationally, you want to make sure that you are using the tracked option. That is going to be a way for you to avoid any kind of lost parcels, and you can explain to the customer where their package is along the way. Shopify makes it really easy for you to do this. So when the order comes through on your website, it will pop up on the back end, and on the back end, it will say unfulfilled. So it will only notify the customer that the order is on its way when you click fulfilled. For the order to be fulfilled, you have to, of course, have your tracking code for your shipping. You can do this manually, or you can connect it with a shipping provider. Within Shopify, you can actually connect to the shipping providers that they have within Shopify. They don't directly do Royal Mail label printing with Shopify. You do have to log on to the Royal Mail click and drop website. I do recommend signing up for a click and drop account. It has a great Shopify integration. It also has integrations with, I think, Etsy and Amazon and TikTok Shop now too. So you integrate your platform, your selling platform, with the Royal Mail click and drop website. And when orders come through, it should also pop up on your Royal Mail database as well. So for example, Sally orders from your website now, the order will turn up in your Shopify orders, and it will also turn up in your Royal Mail click and drop orders. So when it comes to shipping, you will head to your Royal Mail click and drop. You will process the order, open the order, it will tell you what she's ordered, and then you can go ahead and purchase her shipping. On the back end of Shopify, you can put different options for your customer to purchase the shipping. So for me, I have one option for UK, and that is the Royal Mail UK 48 hours. You can offer next day delivery if you want to, but you want to make sure that you're looking at the Royal Mail rates and you are charging your customer that rate. You can charge them free UK shipping if they spend a certain amount, or just in general, you may want to just charge them nothing for shipping. But you do want to make sure that you're incorporating that shipping cost within your product's price, so you're not making a loss. So it's totally up to you. You have the freedom to do so. And within the back end of Shopify, you can make fees for international shipping, US shipping, UK shipping. You can put multiple options if you want to give them an option for second class, first class, 48 hour, 24 hour. You will put the prices in for each one, so that when a customer is checking out They click whether they want Royal Mail 48-hour or 24-hour, and they pay a bit more extra. So once you're in Royal Mail, you will then look at what they had purchased, whether they had purchased 48-hour, 24-hour, next day delivery, and then you will purchase, for example, if they chose next day delivery, you would purchase that via the Royal Mail click and drop platform. You do want to get some scales for this because they typically do ask you how much the package weighs. So you will enter in what the weight of the package is, and then it will calculate the shipping for you, and then you'll be able to generate the label, print the label using a label printer. I recommend the Dymo or the Manbin, or you can use a standard printer. It's totally up to you. Or now even they have the option that you can gain the Royal Mail postman to print a label for you, which is crazy. That we did not have a few years ago. They also have the option of free collection, so that the postman will come and collect the parcel from you and send it for you. You don't even have to leave your house, guys. You can literally just do the free collection. I sometimes prefer to pay the little bit extra to actually drop it off myself, because if they do collection, they won't come on that same day, they will come the next day. So you just want to weigh it up, see what makes more sense to you. If you are not interested in fulfilling orders yourself, it will cost quite a bit to outsource your fulfillment. So there are fulfillment centers that you can do this with. They usually charge you for storing your inventory, and then they charge you per order that they pick, per product they pick up. So it all adds up. Or you could actually just like pay a friend or a family member or a part-time person to come and pack orders for you in-house. That probably would be the more affordable option. Woo, so we made it, guys. Now this video did cover quite a lot, but if there are things that you would like to get more details on, or you just want to have everything in a document along with some templates, definitely check out my ebook, which is linked down below. Also, just have a browse through my YouTube channel because I have tons of videos on there. And guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Keep in touch. Let me know in the comment section what business you're starting, and I will be doing frequent Q&As. Subscribe to make sure you're notified when I am live. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.